Yes, it's the 4th of July.
That's right. They're excited. 4th of July it is. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Mr. Hughes?
I'm greater than Accra. I love my choral music, man. And on a Throwback Thursday.
Okay, you're taking us there.
Yeah.
I thought it's in preparation for some sort of event. Are you getting married today? You look
No, I'm married
exquisite.
already. I'm
okay.
looking forward to yours. And next year we can have your children at a baby fair.
Ooh, say less. I'm working assiduously towards that task, day and night.
Plans for food and jobs. Felicity Appiah-Ampofo is joining us with a weather update this morning. Felicity, good morning. Thank you very much for your time. How are you?
Good morning, Johnny and Helen. I am better today than yesterday. What about you?
Well, we, as always, are greater than Accra. You tell us, what are we to expect? The weather is still cloudy somewhat, but will the sun shine?
Yes, thanks so much, and good morning to our dear viewers and listeners. We expect cloudiness over the 16 regions. In terms of sun, yes, we still have some expectation, but it will be later in the day. But this morning, slight rain is still expected for us along the coast. And that's greater across central and western region and part of the Volta region. For the afternoon, we still expect some rain over the southern sector, especially the Volta, eastern, greater across central and western region. And then portions of the upper east and northern regions. By evening, you expect the upper west region to be affected in northern sectors. And then those over the Bomo and the Savannah areas will also have some showers in the evening. In terms of temperatures, it will still be mild across the 16 region. We're expecting it around 31 for the coast,
Right.
32 for the middle and the transition, and then 30 to 34 for the northern sector. For the fisher food, we still expect the state of the sea to be rough, so they need to be extra careful. For all of us, for July, August, temperatures will be on the lower side, especially the morning and the evening. So let's try to protect the younger ones, the older folks, and even ourselves from the cold.
Felicity, thank you very much indeed. We're grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tia. Always welcome.
That's Felicity Appiah-Ampofo bringing us the weather update here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. It's 32 minutes after 6. You see the Kokonsa person goes to Papa. I love music. It's crazy, man. The New Finder newspaper this morning. Extensive incentives proposed to deliver massive affordable houses. Kojo Nkrumah is Minister for Works and Housing. New cocoa pricing system farmers to absorb global market fluctuations. And also Bank of Ghana's governor tenure should extend beyond presidential terms. That's according to Dr. Kwachi of the IEA. Government requires $600 million US dollars to $800 million US dollars for external debt service this year. EU launches the 32 million euros initiative to boost vaccine manufacturing in Ghana. On the BNFT's front page, SNIT shifts investment strategy, targets long-term fixed income allocation of 60%, reducing exposure to unlisted equities and from 35.8% to 4%. Divesting real estate from 30.5% to 10%. And the banner headline, government considers building buffers to strengthen debt repayment capacity. Also, a population to reach 52.47 million by 2050, according to the Statistical Service. That will include Helen's children. Helen,
yes.
What do you have there?
I've got the Anchor newspaper here. They say they'll be revealing the truth.
We're waiting.
Chef Smith dribbles all, but damages his integrity. Guinness World Records disowns him.
Chef Smith or Blacksmith?
Chef Smith.
Okay.
He's dribbled all of us.
It's not Blacksmith.
Just Chef Smith.
Okay. But we didn't say something.
We didn't say some.
Did we talk about Chef Smith and this he was?
I said he had been cooking for 33 days, 802 hours. But people said, I had a friend who lives close by. She said when she drives by, he has closed. Then the morning
he runs a check.
Then the morning he'll come back. You wake up and come back. Chef Smith, try. Sticking with the front page of the Anchor newspaper, Moamia proposes July 1 as National Youth Day. National Youth Day. Now, Central Region NDC in disarray. Chairman Secretary suspended over Darling Boy PC. Achieving UN SDGs in mining sector. Jenapor advocates robust partnership between Africa and Europe. And finally, the Daily Statesman newspaper. Jenapor urges Africa-Europe collaboration on sustainable mineral exploitation. Finance Housing Ministries partner on housing incentives. CSOs propose policy reforms for political parties and champion environmental stewardship. Ochehene charges religious leaders.
Okay, that's what we have there on the front pages, don't we? Well, quickly, let's go on our Facebook page. Adole Mole says, good morning, Sunrise. It's always a pleasure to hear you, Johnny and Helen, and Felicity, who is getting better and better day by day. Seydu John Paul is also there. Says, good morning, sir. We love you all and your hard works and efforts to see Ghana being a better place for all. Iwuku Ishmael, God's Voice, Agbanu says, good morning, 3FM family, Mr. Johnny or Mr. Hughes, I should say. How can someone contact you for advice? Hey, until
Hey, Auntie Adiza. Remember Auntie Adiza?
Yeah, Auntie Adiza, PNP. Johnny, I want to be the general, my favorite, to organize a debate for Napo and Nana Jane, and I want you to be the host. Hey, Capsules Gerald, the Assembly Bao. Adam Alassen says, good morning, watching from Tamale. Kaula, Dasiba, Katuma Biaula. Okay. Now,
so similar.
Yes, sir.
Be cooling down for us.
Yeah.
But the way Helen can mention the title, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should find her somewhere.
You know what? I
she
think
might
I
as well
trace.
just qualify to be the stool wife.
I've been told possibly, Sixtus, and good morning to you, that I can trace my roots back to the northern part.
Is
the
it that
northern
all
part?
the African Americans,
Yeah.
they trace their roots back to Ghana.
Yes. because
Because if you look but
we
look
don't
at my
discriminate.
features.
As soon as
The
you come, we
same thing
welcome
Helen
you.
is
Gentlemen,
doing.
look at my features. Look at the dark circles around the eyes. Is it not giving, northern Ghana, Fulani
Which part
sort
of
of?
it?
You can actually apply Kohli and you get the same. Do you know Kohli?
It's that black
You can apply Kohli and you get the same.
No, but this is natural, so I think I'm going to be looking into my DNA more closely. I'm serious. I'll change my name to Shamsia.
To what?
Shamsia.
We wish you all the best. Okay. Now, where do we begin?
The Anchor newspaper says Baumia is proposing July 1 as National Youth Day. And July 1 just went by. We used to celebrate it as Republic Day.
Yep.
And every year it rolls around, the conversations begin about why we are not maintaining July 1 as our official holiday,
Yeah.
if you will. For some people, we became a republic once. We've never become unrepublic.
No.
So we should maintain July
That's
1
right. That's right.
as our republic
I
day.
agree. I agree that July 1 maintains a significant place in our national life. Those who lived through the period will tell you the kind of nostalgic memories that they have each time 1st July is mentioned. And so for us as a country to, I mean, and we have introduced new holidays.
That's right.
One would have thought that if we are taking away the holiday and to just make them commemorative days, then we might as well let it cut through. But we have introduced new holidays. For example, the 4th of August is now a holiday, right?
That's right.
The 7th of January is now a holiday. And then I think we added one more, the 21st of
that's Nkrumah's
September.
birthday. We added that,
we added one more. So why did we take away the 1st of July? Because without the 1st of July, that declaration and that endorsement, we would never be a sovereign republic.
Exactly.
You know, and we may have had interruptions in our governance system, courtesy the military.
That's right.
Okay, but then we have always had a focus on democracy and trying to hold ourselves together and to maintain peace and tranquility.
And that's right,
So,
because
so
even
I know-
through
I
the
know- so
coups,
this
we
whole
haven't
thing-
become unrepublic.
Now
Yes.
the vice president is suggesting that we should have a National Youth
Youth Day.
I mean, I am an officer of the National Cadet Corps. I am a captain of the National Cadet Corps, where he made the announcement. The National Cadet Corps is 70 years old. We are older than Ghana because it's been there since 1900.
Yeah, to you.
Yes, you understand?
Yeah.
Now, that 1st July parade day was something that had been initiated many years ago, okay? Making that suggestion now, because we already celebrate it as our Youth Day.
I see.
You get the point.
Yeah.
So making that suggestion is actually moot. It's dead on arrival.
See, that's actually the point I was coming to make. This National Youth Day is nothing new. As a student leader at the University of Ghana, this was 2008, 7 thereabout. There was always this event that was organized by the National Youth Authority, okay, back at the time, that would bring young people together and mark one event or the other on a particular day. I was privileged to become Speaker of the University of Ghana Parliament, and in that capacity, we worked closely with the Parliament of Ghana.
Right.
And we had these annual engagements. They will bring young people from across the country, from tertiary institutions together on such a day.
Right.
So I think this is another classic example of what politics is doing to us that shouldn't be done to us.
Trying to re-engineer what is already there.
Like the sanitation day I mentioned 2 days ago.
Yeah.
There was a once a month national sanitation day. We scrapped it for some political reason. Then now we say we are encouraging people to, if we had allowed that thing to be there up to this point, it would have become a part of the people.
That's right.
And the people would have learned at least to voluntarily continue to clean their surroundings. But we, for some political reason, we took it away. Now we are going back to it. National Youth Day is nothing new. I mean, and for those who have been part of
student circles,
Right.
they know all these things.
know.
And by
So
that extension,
what
Sixtus,
really are we
if
doing?
we keep on doing this, nothing will ever stick, because everybody comes with their own sentimental ideas of what day should be commemorative, what day should be a holiday, and that's all that we're doing. You see that a particular regime will come and change the name of certain things because of their own ideologies, and we're just
Why are you
going
going
round
for
in
Jubilee
circles.
House?
I didn't want to say
Flagstaff House.
I didn't
No,
want to
let's say
too
it.
much.
That is what it is. Jubilee.
Yeah.
Even these holidays that you just mentioned.
Yes. Founders Day.
Should we
Yes.
bet
you know,
that-
because it hits at a certain very sore spot, shall I say, that we don't want to confront as a people. We are not confronting it like I'm doing now. We talk around in circles around it, and I think we'll continue like this for the foreseeable future.
So when Dr. Kwame Nkrumah set up the Flagstaff House, and this is the name is for a reason. There's a flag that belongs to the nation, and there are staff who serve the flag. All those who work from president down, they are serving the flag. If Ghana is not together and we don't have a flag and somebody has taken over, they won't be serving any flag. So the name Flagstaff House, right?
Means
like
something.
the White House of the US, it means something. It has a meaning. And then if you cross the street, the place that is now been put on sale, up for sale, right? The quarters up about, opposite the Afrikiko area and all of those ones, part of which has now been demolished.
The police barracks.
Part of it has been demolished. You didn't know.
Yes.
And you didn't know.
The sale.
And you didn't know. Okay. So I mean,
Citizen, you didn't know. You were not in the know.
You didn't know that grabbing is happening. So the grabbing comes in the form of public-private partnership. And then so the land is acquired. I digress a bit. The land is acquired from Helen.
Yes.
By Sixtus, who's the government. And then Sixtus says, Helen, I want to use your land as quarters for Flagstaff House security people. Then you agree. Then Sixtus takes the land, constructs it. Then many years down the line, says, let's get into a public-private partnership with Johnnie Hughes. Okay, so now without your information and without your approval, what your original intention was, which you gave your blessing for, the quarters, is now going to be turned into apartments, which will be much more profitable because the soldiers and policemen living there is actually not a profit-making venture.
Right.
So now, what equity accrues to you as the original allodial owner of the land? That conversation never happens. So.
In the name of the people for a few.
Yes, and in the name of the people for a few. Thank you. And in many of the instances, go to cantonment or sue, Now, the people of La gave those lands, right? They gave the Jubilee House, and then they gave those lands as well. The people of Osu also contributed. They also gave lands. Today, the Flagstaff House has been named Jubilee House. Perhaps that's why we are jubilating and breaking down everything to raise apartments. It doesn't, I don't know why we do this to ourselves. And you see, those places were sited closer to the Flagstaff House so that in case of any, eventuality, they could come to
There was a method behind the madness.
And ministers lived right behind the Flagstaff House. So all those, houses you find there in the estate, ministers and government officials lived there. So that you have no excuse to come to work late because you're from your home to your office. It's just a stone's throw.
So all that was in a bit to increase productivity.
It was planned. There was proper planning.
Well thought through.
Happening. Today you have moved people from the 37 area, all right, security people from the 37 area, and you are taking them to Pokwasi, and they have a duty post at Nima.
That's right.
And you are still keeping their salary the way it is. When they leave Pokwasi, transport in the traffic and transport and come down to Nima and go back, the next minute they are already angry. So when you go there in the morning, they're already angry.
They've carried the stress and strife from Pokwasi all the way down.
In the meantime, they were here. They were here. They were just here. So why move them? It's the same thing we have done with this renaming thing. So NDC will come, they will name it Flagstaff House. NPP comes, they say Jubilee House because we built a new facility there. In fact, we didn't build it. We even went to beg the Indians to build it for us.
They said, what was the name of the UDS again?
Dombo, Latido, Doremi Faso.
Dombo. The name is not coming. So my people forgive me.
You won't build
some of these institutions.
You won't build some, but you rename.
So NDC will come in, spend considerable time renaming the renamed of all the institutions. So what are we doing?
That is what I'm saying. Nothing will stay.
And Sixtus, as branding people, it comes with a lot of costs.
A lot.
Letterheads.
A lot of costs.
Signage. Call cards.
Even painting
these days.
Branding of vehicles. All of those will change. Abayeni is somebody's job. Why do we? So is there SD Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies.
And the TEDAM one.
Aja.
Is it TEDAM?
CK
TEDAM.
Let me find it.
Yeah, CK TEDAM. You see, and there's a way you can always tell that these things will bring problem. Because all the people that you have named.
So it is CK TEDAM University of Technology and Applied Sciences.
Thank you.
So these people, these names that you have, are politically exposed people who did not have any contribution in building this. Because the UDS, everybody knows, even the child who will be born tomorrow knows, that is a Jerry Rawlings legacy. He thought that
and he even gets none named after him.
None named after him. He thought that why is the University of Ghana? There's University of Cape, it's KNUST, and there's nothing up north.
And people have to travel all the way down, come and compete for limited slots.
What can I do for them? So he set up UDS. Wow, UDS.